Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I've now moved down from the Great Lakes in Manitoba to the Great Lakes that Americans in the U.S. know and love, our 4 shared Great Lakes with Canada, here at Getty's Beach, which is on Lake Erie and is in the town of Wheatley, Ontario. So let me show you around here, and then I'm going to follow Lake Erie all the way over to Niagara Falls. So let's take a look. And this is right next to their harbor, so it is a fairly small beach here, and the sand looks pretty good. It is, well, it looks kind of like to me like it's dirt rather than sand, but I think it's a good mixture of dirt and sand. The sand looks better right along the water line here, and they have 4 wooden picnic tables, and it's a fairly wide beach. Nice parking lot there, and we got some houses where people live right here at the beach. This is Monday morning, about 10:30, so nobody is out on the beach yet. In fact, being a Monday, might not see many people at all day long. And the beach ends right at the dock here. This guy's coming in to pick up his boat. We got boats coming and going here. And out here, I have no idea what they're doing, but they got it running. Maybe they're dredging to make it deeper. There's a boat coming in and one going out, and this is the Harbor Authority building there. That's a pilot boat, and up the harbor here, looks like he's trying to find a place to park. So I'd say this is a pretty decent beach. If you're in this area looking for a little free time to spend, yeah, I would come here. And just a short drive east of here, they have the Wheatley Provincial Park, which has a much larger beach and a nice big provincial campground if you want to stay longer than half a day. And they have a lot of boats docked here. And here's an unusual looking boat. I wonder what that is used for. Huh. And wow, I'm kind of surprised they still have this sign up. Now this place is called Luis Lookout, spelled L-U-I-S. There's no sign here saying that, but it is on Google Maps. And this place is kind of hard to find, but if you find it on Google Maps, Luis Lookout, it will direct you right to here, which is about 30 miles up Lake Erie from where I was in Wheatley. And it is a little bit of a challenge getting down there to the beach, to Lake Erie. But if you look around, you can find this stair access they have here. But this is a pretty nice beach. The sand is good. It's a little rocky. And it's kind of nice that they have all these docks going out. Like that guy is standing on the end of the dock there. Now I don't know if this is just rainwater runoff, or if it's coming from a creek or what, but it's adding to Lake Erie. It's kind of nice to play in like that, I guess. So I just talked to a guy who said that a week ago the waves were coming up and over these docks, but he wasn't quite sure why we have these docks here. More people over there. Now we do have some sand here, but with all of these pebbles, I would not say this is a nice beach, because there's just too many rocks and not enough sand to make it very enjoyable. The one nice thing is we got some shade here, and those people down there are enjoying some shade. And these docks, or whatever you call them, they go a long ways down the coast there. Way down there is some more docks. Well, I just wanted to stop here and see what Lewis Lookout was about. So I'm going to take off now. Then just about another 25 miles up the coast of Lake Erie, and just south of the town of Clearville is this place called Clearville Park, which has a really nice looking grounds here. And it is literally at the end of the road. And this guy is launching his boat right down in there. They have some playground equipment and a really big picnic pavilion here. And let's take a look at the beach. It has a fairly nice looking beach here, and it looks a little cleaner a little further down there. A little tricky getting down to the beach here, but looks like it's worth it. Although you see how clear blue the water is out there, when you get close to the shore, it turns brown. So I don't know why that is. And there's only one person with their dog out on the beach today. No, there's two people. Me and two other people and a dog. There's a smaller beach right here off to the left, but with the water being so murky, I don't know if I'd want to go into it. Can you see the line right there in the middle where it turns from blue to brown? Well, we got a few more people down there just walking around, walking their dogs. So I don't know, I would say I wouldn't recommend this beach, but if you live in the area, this is one of your only choices, I guess. Well, I'm going to take off again. Next I'm going to show you Crystal Beach, which is about 25 miles directly south of Niagara Falls. It has a really nice park here, and this gazebo near the water. And here is an interesting story. It has a boat launch here on Lake Erie. This area is mainly for the boaters, but there is the beach, and the ducks are kind of going wild here. It's still early in the morning, so there's not many people out here. And I can't tell from this distance just how nice the sand is. I'll go over there later. Got some nice views of Lake Erie here. And here's another interesting story. And it has this paved sidewalk going all along the coastline and around the park. And folks, if you're looking for a new business opportunity here at Crystal Beach, right on the shore of Lake Erie, well, here you go, folks. That's it. Nice building. Well, the sand on the beach does look pretty good here. It's a pretty nice beach. Although I think they should move the trees off that are just laying down on the beach here, all these tree limbs. This guy here and his neighbors have a really good view of the beach. There's a lighthouse far across the bay. Well, now I'm going to move on to Fort Erie, which is about 8 miles east of here, to show you another beach there. Well, folks, Waverly Beach will be the last beach I'm going to show you in this video. They also have a parking lot, pretty nice park here, but much smaller than the last one and not near as much facilities. And they have this plaque here that you might be interested in. Concrete walkway, big restroom building, lots and lots of shade here. And there's the beach. Here are 4 more plaques. I like this one, showing what Erie Beach used to look like when they had this big entertainment facility. And this tells the story about it. I just read that. It's very interesting. I like the color they got in this photo. And I like this photo of what people used to wear to the beach in 1885. Not a swimsuit anywhere. He actually put on slightly smaller dresses and called them swimsuits. And they have a hiking, biking, and skating trail here. It doesn't say just how long it is. They have some pretty nice sand here on the beach. And I'm surprised at these last 2 beaches. This is on a Saturday, late morning, and nobody around. Do they just come by in the afternoon, or what? This should be fun. You can walk out on this really long dock, and there's sections where it's underwater where you can swim across it. And then, like there, and go out to the end of it, walk along where you can, and then swim where you can't. So the end is right about here. Still more. There we go. That should be fun. And this is a very wide beach that you could load up with a lot of people. Now, one thing about this beach, it's got a really bad smell to it. It's probably the seaweed. I mean, I can smell it myself, and I'm normally not really good at smelling bad things. But the bad smell may be why there's nobody here. There's an unusually decorated park bench. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video of several beaches along Canada's north shore of Lake Erie. And right here at the town of Fort Erie is where Fort Erie ends. and then becomes the river Niagara going to Niagara Falls. So folks, let me know in the comments what you think about this video. I'd really like to know. Good day, folks.